You tell me that? Because that's what you're trying to prove.
Are you saying these people can no longer drive the system? They're saying they don't have the experience that's required?
A lot of them can't. I'm sorry.
I don't believe that.
I am saying
because
so.
when you take a look at them individually, if you look at individually, these people have what it takes to drive the system.
How we look.
Okay,
we are losing human
let's look at them. I mean, let's look at their profile.
We'll take a moment. Hold on.
Dump this thing in the trash basket.
We'll take a moment. We'll take a moment. When we come back, we'll attempt to look at individually. We have looked at some individuals already, so we'll go back here and see if we can look at some other individuals. So we'll take a moment and we'll come back. But just before we go on that break, let's see if we can take some tweets here. Sakar Bashi says, worth the wait. Names everyone had conceived from inception. Where are the saints? Tunde Amosu says, the list is worth it. Experienced men is what we need now. No time for experiment. Olisemeka Job says, nope. Same old names and corrupt politicians made it again. We are going nowhere. Anthony Okwosa says, of course, they will bring on board GMB administration a huge experience on how to further impoverish the people. That's Anthony Okwosa. Victor Akindibe says, I'm disappointed the list is what PMB could release after 4 months. I'll produce better list in 4 days. Prince Ndukuba says, we can't wait to see the remaining list of the nominated ministers. Shitu, the list is okay. One of your guests complained about Amechi. Is that the only problem with the list? 1 out of 21, then it's okay. I scan them. How can these same old hands bring change? Hold on. Gabriel Abulimen says, latter-day sponsored campaigns of calumny against Amechi and Fashola cannot be taken seriously. Let their records speak. Abiodun Olai Kesiti says, the list is not worth waiting. Kabiru Oyewale, this is the last I'll take for now. There's nothing special about the name. God bless Nigeria. We'll take a moment. I'll be back shortly. Don't go away. Welcome back. We still have more tweets coming. Kelechi Okafor says, please correct them. Youth is between 18 and 35. Easy Effects, that's to you. Easy Effects says, how can 41 be a youth? 41 don't get grey hair. Frenzy says, your male guest does not have a true picture of RS. There are worse roads now than ever before in PH, as Easy Effects. Kingsley says, technological transfer. This is a new order. Classic poker face. Somebody please tell Charles to wake up. Okay, Charles, wake up. Charles, wake up. Says Aigbe, says, we all expected outstanding technocrats. Yeah. Not necessarily politicians. We expected change, but this is so old order. Danjuma Enoch says, truth is, the leader determines what he wants his followers to be. Strength of character. Cogent says, the president has the prerogative to appoint whoever he feels can translate his vision to reality. This so-called old man will perform.
Somebody said we wanted technocrats. I've been hearing that over. I've heard that over and over again. We need technocrat. What technocrat? I give you the different definition of a technocrat. A technocrat is a scientist or technical expert who has a lot of power in politics and or industry. That's a technocrat. So when you take a look at them, will you call Fashola a politician? Fashola is a technocrat. Will you call Kemi Adeosu, the banker and the accountant, a politician? No. So when you take a look at the list, you have a lot of people who merit that call it technocrat there. People who are technical experts, and they have power, a lot of power in politics and in industry. In their own respective industry, they have power. I mean, they exert this power. What I'm saying first is that you don't just write people off just because you found just somebody that you don't agree with. That's what I'm saying.
Somebody?
You mentioned Amechi, and then added the Audio because of his age.
Did you allow me land?
Okay. Go ahead.
This is the face-off. So
no, go ahead.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
You know, so I concede to you now for a few minutes.
No. Yeah, you know what? I am speechless.
Okay.
Speechless hearing you talk this evening. I won't say disappointed. You are entitled to your opinion 100%. But as far as this list, 21 names are concerned, they are not what anybody's onions in Nigeria. They are not worth the 4-month wait, which came in 1 minute to Senate closing. So did he just say, you wanted a list? I present a list.
Look, my area of disagreement with you, which I want you to help us smooth it, is that are you saying at all the 21, nobody's heavy enough? No, you said the list. The list has 21 names there.
I have not said that.
The list has 21 names there.
What
I'm saying is that I personally would not want to throw just a whole list of 21 names
I started
away.
my statement.
That's what I'm saying.
By on a general note, the list is not worth the wait. Wasn't that what I said? I wasn't specific. So quote
I am specific. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was bringing them individually.
You said because of one person. I mentioned one person. No. I started my statement with that. Let's correct that. If we have to go through the list, let's trash it.
Yes, exactly. That's what's going to...
Let's come back.
Let's come down to the list. That's what I'm saying.
Let's come back before we get to the list. You've already started talking about the list. But she said something earlier about the female representation.
Exactly.
2% so far.
Well, I also said, I think I had an answer to that.
That she should wait for the other. But why is it that we don't have the 35% even in this 21?
We should.
So why is
good looking up? We don't have women anymore.
I have no problem about women because I have a mother, I have a wife. So, but I'm saying we have also found women here in Nigeria who have also proved their mental. Of course, I accept that. I agree with you.
And without women, we are not running true democracy. Take it or leave it.
But I think what women should be doing right now is this.
Women cannot be playing a supportive role.
Yes, I agree with you. What I'm saying is that over time, even the women don't even support themselves. I give you an example. For instance, I think 2011, during the PDP primaries, you had a woman who stood out amongst every woman in Nigeria, Sarah Jubri. How many votes did he get? She got only 1 vote. And you have women who were there as delegates. Question I'm asking, if they so much love themselves as women, why did they vote for this woman? So even women have to close ranks in Nigeria. Women have to close ranks in Nigeria to also support themselves. That's what I'm saying.
He's stretching his hands to bring out the bad side of women.
That's your understanding. No, that's not. I am telling you that women also have the responsibility to also help themselves, to also propagate whatever they've got. That's what I'm saying. So if men are not doing that, what are the women doing? Women must love themselves.
What about this year's election?
What did they do? I think what the parties did was to reduce the amount for the.
It has always been like that.
They have done that. You know, to give room to women.
But
where a man was paying 500,000, a woman will pay less.
And we have told them, remove that. Give us equal opportunity. Let's run for it.
In what sense?
In the election, you said they removed. They
reduced it not to make a lot of women.
Does it matter?
But that's what women were clamoring for.
Let everybody pay the 1.2, say for the House of Representatives. Don't say women don't pay the 1 million, pay the 2. It doesn't make sense. Then they tell you, after all, we allowed you take form. And after that, nothing. So let's pay the 1. Give us a fair playing ground. Let's start with that. Elective, appointive, let us have the 50% we are agitating for.
Okay, so if let's just say of 21 now.
Yes.
21. Let's just say we had 7 women. Would you have been happier with the list?
I could live with it.
Well, is that fair representation? It's 7 out of 21. That you have 14 for men.
That's 1/3.
Well, but is that fair representation to her?
Look.
But she was saying 50-50.
No, hold on. No.